Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from St. Cloud Racecourse here on Thursday. It is the 7th of March 2024. Going to look at the stakes action races 4 and 6 from St. Cloud, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kit 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean it around the world. Let's look at the stakes action races 4 and 6. Some good ones here as a return race. The flat races return to Paris. The fourth race, it's the pre-Rose MAI stakes. It's a listed stakes going for a $57,500 purse. Race for 3-year-olds here, fillies. Field of 6 of them going 2,000 meters or a mile quarter on the turf course. Top selection, gonna go with the 4-horse Fun with Flags, 4-5-1 for me in the TriCast trifecta. 4-5-1 TriCast trifecta. Top selection of 4-horse Fun with Flags. 3-year-old filly Zophany here. Maxime Guillon gets the mount. Horse's most recent outing, only start of the season, came to Class 3 handicap at Consumer, 7.5 furlongs, 15th of January. And the horse won by 1.5 lengths that day. And he was all out on the front end, demanding the heavy ground. He settled well, he quickened him nicely, and he went away with it, getting an extra almost 2.5 furlongs off that last run. Shouldn't be a problem, should be forwardly paced. I think he's bred for the trip, and I think he could go up a long way. And, watch out for this horse as the Oaks trials start to roll around even more. 2 back on Marseille on debut, 31st of October, a mile on heavy ground in the main race. He won by 1.5 lengths that day, and again, he took the shortest way around. He broke to get good position, which he did. He stalked, he got the lead, and he won off clear. A very, very easy race from there. Coming here to a mile and a quarter shouldn't be a problem. I think he could get the job done. The 5-horse Harmony Gray for Tony Picone could win also. Stepping up in class, started here in the fall last year at St. Cloud over the 7.5, where he just didn't have a good trip. Came back to win and run at Angers over the mile in late October quite nicely, and one of the synthetic Planche quite nicely also in November. He is stepping up in some class, but I think he wants the mile and a quarter. I'll use him here 5-1 on the ticket. But to recount my selection for the 4th from St. Cloud, now it's pre-Rose MAI. Gonna take the 4-horse Fun with Flags, give kudos to the 5-horse Harmony Gray, 4-5-1 TriCast trifecta, 4-5 in the multi-race. Let's get to the 6th event from St. Cloud, which is the pre-ALTIPAN stakes. It's a listed stakes going for a purse $54,500. Race for 4-year-olds and upwards. Field of 8 horses going 1,600 meters or a mile quarter or a mile in the pre-ALTIPAN. Going to take the 6-horse American Flag, 6-7 for me in the TriCast trifecta. 6-7 TriCast trifecta. Top selection 6-horse American Flag. 4-year-old colt by Wooden Bassett. Jan Boat trains. Christophe Somian gets the mount. The horse's most recent outing game, in the Group 3 pre-Perth here at St. Cloud over the mile on the 22nd of October, where he finished 6th by 8 lengths that day, and he just really was flat. After a very tough campaign, a very tough race that day, the Revenant who finished second is a decent horse. Belbeck, who won quite nicely. Third place finisher, Tribalist, decent horse. This horse just wasn't keeping up. He never really got the turn of foot, and I just thought you saw a tired horse at the end of the campaign. Prior to that, in the Group 3 Prix-d'Olaire at Longchamp, Malacourt, 30th of September, he finished 9th by 21 lengths. And again, he beat nobody home. Just a very tough race. And then the Prix du Jockey Club over the mile and a quarter, he finished 9th by 16 lengths, and again, he completely hit the wall that day. He just wasn't keeping up. He ran a sneaky good 4th in the Poulet d'Essai de Paulines, the French 2,000 guineas here, or over at Longchamp, and won the Prix de Fontainebleau quite nicely, and broke his mane here, or won a listed race here in the spring last year at St. Cloud quite nicely. He is hidden class. He's way down the class ladder for the first race in nearly a year. He should get a good trip to win. I think the 7-horse Top Gears for Stéphane Pesquier and Head could get a good race also. Most recent, the Prix de la Forêt, he just wasn't keeping up. Even his last 2 in the Moulin de Longchamp, he wasn't keeping up. He won nearly a year ago Chantilly quite nicely in a conditions race, came back to place on a listed race in Longchamp against some decent horses. He can win with the class really. For 4-1, I would use him on the multi-race. But to recount my selection for the 6 from St. Cloud, now it's pre-ALTIPAN. I'm going to take the 6-horse American Flag, give kudos to the 7-horse Top Gear, 6-7 Forecast Exacta, use them both in the multi-race. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck everybody.